Have you ever pondered the question, if you were stranded in the wilderness with nothing but your wits, could you survive? It's a thought that's crossed many a mind, and today, we're delving into that very scenario. Let's begin by understanding that survival is about three core elements: protection, location, and water. These are the three essentials to sustain life. Protection is paramount. It's about safeguarding yourself from the elements. Exposure to the raw elements can lead to hypothermia or sunstroke, depending on the climate. So the first survival tip is to build a shelter. Use whatever materials you can find in your surroundings, fallen branches, leaves, or even snow. The goal is to create a structure that shields you from the elements and conserves your body heat. Next, location comes into play. It's crucial to make your presence known, especially if you're in a remote area. This survival tip is about making signals. A simple method is to create a smoke signal. By adding green leaves or moss to a fire, you can produce a thick plume of smoke that's visible from afar. Another method is to create ground signals using rocks or logs to spell out SOS or help. Water is the elixir of life. The human body can survive for weeks without food, but only a few days without water. The third survival tip is to find and purify water. This can be done by collecting rainwater, dew, or even digging a hole in a dry riverbed. Once collected, water must be purified. Boiling is the most effective method. If fire isn't an option, a solar still can be built using a plastic sheet, a container, and the power of the sun. But survival isn't just about the body, it's about the mind too. The fourth survival tip is to stay positive. It may sound cliché, but in a survival situation, a positive mental attitude can make the difference between life and death. In summary, survival in the wilderness hinges on four key tips: building a shelter for protection, creating signals for location, finding and purifying water, and maintaining a positive mental attitude. Remember, survival isn't about being the fittest or the strongest, it's about being the most adaptable. It's about using your wits and resources to endure and overcome. So next time you find yourself pondering the question of survival in the wilderness, remember these tips. They might just save your life. After all, the wilderness doesn't care who you are or where you come from, it only cares if you're prepared.